Spanish social media star sickened fans earlier this month after revealing that she ate her own knee cartilage during a romantic dinner date with her boyfriend.
Romantic. Did he also eat her?
I should commit mass genocide to try it, said Hitler.
I was like, I don't think as the white man in this room that I should say that. So I'm glad
Bro,
you
what
said
are you
it.
talking about? My people were on his side.
Yeah.
Man electrocuted with ping pong ball up butt during botched masturbation.
I need you to say that again slower.
Yo, the f. Guys, welcome back to the last drop. As you can see, we have somebody a little different here today. This is our friend Jacob. Zemi is doing a trip in Europe, and I know we failed to acknowledge that in the last podcast because we're really bad at planning ahead. But this is our buddy Jacob. He comes up on the podcast all the time, and I was just like, bro, show up and show out. I got beer for you.
And that's all it took. Yeah, we got the JV team in.
I pulled down from the minors, or pulled up from the minors.
Yeah, I was like, pulled down.
Just like your entire wrestling career.
Yeah.
We got some good shit for you guys. I have a crazy article about influencers eating their own flesh. He got in a car accident yesterday.
I did.
Supposed to tell us about that. I'm very excited to hear about this and make fun of you.
Yeah.
Of course, we got a good little poo-poo boy story. I have one teed up, but also we're going to initiate Jacob into the podcast by making him tell us the last time that he pooped his pants.
Okay, sounds good.
Because apparently it's funny. I've never...
Yeah, I mean, name one time someone's pooped their pants and it's not funny.
I feel like there could be a situation where someone poops their pants and it's like sad.
Yeah.
You know? Like, aw,
that's he pooped himself.
he pooped himself. But it would probably still be funny at the same time.
So I'm thinking the last time I pooped myself, I remember the day before I was out with some people and the story, and they were telling the stories of the last time they pooped themselves. And I was appalled. I was like, you guys are grown people. What do you mean?
Karma.
Yeah. I was like, what do you mean you've shit yourself recently? Like, the fuck you mean? Fast forward to the next day. I was a little hungover. I had just got done showering. I'm wrapped in a towel and I'm laying on my bed, on my belly, like on my phone, just sitting there, whatever. And I had a fart. Turns out it wasn't a fart. And I shit myself while in a towel laying on my bed, which was fine, but I was like, no way that just happened. And instinctively, without even like really thinking, I rolled over and sat up. So I sat in it and was like, no way that just happened, and no way I just did that. Like, my brain was just not like firing.
I'm trying to decide if it's better or worse that you shit yourself in a towel.
But that was also like, I panicked because I was like, what do I do now? Because this is what I use to dry myself. Like,
Yeah, I think I'd have to throw that shit away. Was it a white towel too?
it was yellow, and I think I still have it actually. But
Dude, I would look at
I
that.
washed it. What if
Yeah, but I would look at it and be like,
Quick tangent. Do you remember in college when I had to start hiding my towels when I threw parties because someone wiped their shit ass with my bath towels?
no, but that is hilarious. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, what I would
That's
do...
crazy.
Because during parties, I would always hide my toilet paper because I'm like, don't come to my house and use my toilet paper. The fuck? Like, no. Yeah. Yeah, like, no. Like, go home and pee. Like, we lived in Ames. Like, everyone was in walking distance. Like, you're not using my... If you have to poop, don't do it here.
Yeah.
So, like, I would always...
Who has the audacity to poop? Like, and I know which apartment you're talking about. Like, the party is right outside of the bathroom.
They're not big.
Who has the audacity to poop at a party?
No idea.
I've done some nasty shit at parties.
Yeah.
I have the common decency not to shit in somebody else's bathroom.
Yeah.
At a party.
At a party. If you're going shit, you don't know how that's going to end. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know, like, what that's... It's
And
a roll
you're
of dice.
drunk.
And you're drunk. So, and you're just like, oh, I'm going to do it in this stranger's house? So I hid the toilet paper, and the next morning, there's just a brown streak on my towel. And I'm like, no way. That towel I did throw away. Because I was like, nope. Like, it's one thing if it's me.
Yeah.
If it's someone else, absolutely not. But yeah, so like I'm standing in the... So I was in the basement. This was the house.
Oh, this was... Okay, I see. I see what you're saying. Yep.
So sorry, I kind of pivoted back to when I shit myself last. And I lived in a basement, and I had my shower down there with me. So I like rolled over and sat in it and was like, what do I do here? Because help. Because also, I don't know about. Sarby, when's the last time you've bought a towel?
When I moved in my new apartment.
Okay.
Last year.
Right.
Yeah.
And how many towels do you have?
I have 3.
3. Right. So not many.
No.
At that
I have a towel. Like I rotate 2 towels for my body, and then I have a designated period towel, like for having period sex on. Or eating food on it, which is pretty nasty. But it gets washed.
Hold on.
Let's just say, hold on. It gets washed after every use.
I'm really excited to see the clip back of when you said I have a period towel, because I bet my face did something crazy. Because I was like, or at least you could see the gears turning, because my brain was like,
all right, but are you one of those pussies who won't have sex when a girl's on her period?
oh no, I absolutely would.
Okay, but do you have a designated period towel, or are you using a towel that you would use on your body?
I think I would probably just use a towel that I would use on my body.
Not that there's anything really wrong with that, but I like a designated one because...
How do you know which one it is? Is it a different color?
No, it's smaller.
Oh.
It's like... it's a... when I played hockey, I don't know if this is like something you relate to, because I know you traveled when you wrestled. Mm-hmm. When I played hockey, we would stay in a bunch of hotels, and I would pretty much always steal a towel from the hotel room.
Okay.
From the hotel room and use it as a towel, like at
the thing.
Yeah. Because kind of what usually happened at these tournaments too was like you'd play one day and like you didn't have the opportunity to like completely dry all your stuff, because like what are you gonna do? Open up that stinky hockey gear and lay it out in the hotel room where you're supposed to sleep with 3 other guys who have the same. So usually, unless we'd be able to keep it in the locker, we would have like the next day just like sweaty, gross gear. It's disgusting, but that's just, anybody who played hockey will tell you, they had to do that at some point. And so like with the towels, at least you could like, oh, hey, like I'm going to use a hotel towel, bring it back, rotate it, like leave this one in the hotel and like have a new one, so that at least like I have a not wet, disgusting towel that's been soaking with my hockey gear. Marinating. That's a great way to put it. Marinating. People watching this, if you've ever smelled hockey gear, you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about.
Just smell a hockey
this
player.
Shit is disgusting, brother. Yeah, most of the time I would end up with a towel. Whether I meant to steal it or not, it just kind of happened.
Okay.
But because of that, I shit you not, at my parents' place, there is probably 20 to 30 towels that have accumulated from me doing this.
That's so many towels.
Well, I mean, I played hockey
a long time.
a majority of my life. 16 out of the 18 years that I existed in that house specifically, I was doing this. Well, maybe like 8 out of those 16 years I was stealing towels. But you know, it accumulated. So when I moved here, I took a couple. But then I was like, these aren't really nice towels, you know?
They're hotel towels. Those are nice. Those are nice.
But yeah, so one of those like turned into the period towel. And here's the thing. Here's the kicker.
Oh, so excited.
I have a drawer in my bedroom for my extra set of sheets. Game changer. Do you have an extra set of sheets?
No.
You should do it. Girls are massively impressed by it. Not that you talk to girls. And we teed it up.
Listen, I wash my sheets every 2 weeks. I am on that.
Yeah. That's pretty good, honestly.
Yeah. It's one of those things where like I know every time I do it, I'm like, I should probably like have another pair. That way I can just slap that on and then not worry about it immediately after. But I'm like, I work from home, so like I can just do all the laundry in one day. So
yeah, I guess I don't have an in-apartment unit, but you guys do.
Also that.
Anyways, I have a drawer for those, but then I also keep the period towel in there because you never know.
You never know when the moment's gonna arise.
Exactly, and like most of the girls I like are seeing know that like
are on their period.
I'm chill with that. So usually what happens is like they get there and then they're like, hey, we got to use the period towel, and I'm ready. I'm like set to go. There's no like, let me like, we're already naked, but let me like waddle over like out my bedroom into the hallway. Bean sees me naked, scarred forever.
Yeah,
like,
has your cat not seen you naked?
No, he has.
Okay,
I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay. Joke just sailed over my head, which is easy to do.
R/whoosh.
I was like, what? I was about to be massively impressed if your cat had never seen you naked. I was like, dude.
No, bro. That motherfucker. Did you see my Instagram story? I was literally like pants to my ankles, hunched over, shitting, getting all the demons out of my fucking existence.
Releasing them.
Beans just hops on my back. His world. I'm just living in it.
Yeah,
hops
dude.
on my back and it's just like there's nothing to look at in the bathroom. What is he gonna look at? My fucking conditioner? Like, no, he is on my back to like at my weakest moment be like, yeah, fucking bitch. Like,
Yeah, he's like, tell me who runs this place. You know damn well who's the boss here.
Who's my little bitch? Who's my? Yeah, let me just put my claws in your back real quick.
When you're already and you're vulnerable.
Exactly. Meanwhile, I'm fighting for my life on the porcelain throne. Just,
Anyway,
what were we talking about?
I brought up how many towels you own because
Oh, right.
I was at a point in my life where I owned 2 towels. And I had just shat on one.
To be honest,
And the other one was dirty.
okay, well, that's where you went wrong. I only rotate towels when I know I'm going to clean one of them. Because you never know.
You never know. Yeah.
You never know when you're going to be in a sticky situation.
Well, now I have like 8 towels. So like I
That's excessive.
worry about, well,
I have 4.
yeah.
Maybe 3. If you don't
But
include
one
the
of them,
period
yeah, I was
towel.
going to say, one of them is for other things. But anyway, I was at a point in my life.
Designated for other activities. Actually, that's a lie. I do have an extra one in my car.
Why?
Don't really ask me why. My brain was like, you never know when you need a towel, you know?
You never know when you might jump into a river. So you're just like, hey.
I think I was like going to a pool party or something. But the thing is, it's a bathroom
Yeah.
towel. But
Yeah.
I don't have one of those like pool towels. I just don't. Okay. I'm adult enough to have like 2 different set of sheets, but I'm not adult enough to get a fucking towel that I'm going to use for the pool when we live in Minnesota.
Right, exactly.
Like,
yeah.
what? Oh, I need a towel that I'm going to use 2 months out of the year? Fuck off.
Right. When I was in Milwaukee, like you could go down to the beach of Lake Michigan, and you bet your ass I was going out there with my little bath towel.
Thank you.
Because I was like, no, I don't have one of those big old beach
That's what I'm
towels.
saying.
Just like, whatever.
What a stupid marketing scheme.
Yeah. And like, how is
hey.
it different? It's like, it's a worse towel, honestly.
When did we get convinced, like, oh, hey, I know you have these towels that you use all the time to dry off your body, but you should get this other towel that's bigger and usually a bunch of different fucking bright colors.
Yeah.
This
Some
is a
stupid
beach
design.
towel.
Yeah.
Totally different.
And they're worse. Like I've never had like a beach towel and I like gotten done with it and been like, oh, I'm dry now. No. I'm like, oh, cool. I'm less wet. And now this thing is soaked somehow. Somehow there's more water on that than there was on me before. I don't know how it happened. Anyway.
They need more efficient beach towels. I always feel like
Bring
the
ShamWow.
towel becomes, if you're on sand, it just becomes more of a burden. Because like the second sand gets on top of that thing,
It's over.
it's useless. You're just like, you might as well just be laying in
Being
the
on the
sand.
sand? Yeah. Just shake it off. Yeah, fuck you. That doesn't work.
Yeah, no, never does. There's always a little bit of sand on it. So.
Always.
Can we make something to like get all the sand off your body after you're done at the beach? That's like the most. You ever like you rinse off, you like whatever, but there's still sand on you when you get in the car.
Well, have you ever seen those like, I don't know how else to describe them, but they're like showers, but they shoot air at you from like all directions.
No,
And I've seen them
that
on
sounds crazy.
Yeah, they're like I've seen them at beaches and stuff, and sometimes like pools. Like you
What?
go in there and it just like shoots air at you from like all the directions, and it's supposed to dry you off. But I bet it also like help with the sand.
Sounds like a great way for a girl to have like a wardrobe malfunction.
Yeah,
Like, have you seen some of those bikinis that are like, yo, that is like an inch off of like showing something.
yeah, like
Like whether it's down here or up there, bro. Like
it's
a slight tweak to it, I can see your nipple.
Yeah.
Not saying it's not hot.
Not saying
Then
I'm
you-
not a fan. But
Oh, hey, let me get in this fucking thing that blows air at me. Poof, here are my tits. Like,
maybe
you're
that's-
about to make some 10-year-olds stay at that hotel.
some boys are about to have some awakening things. Maybe some girls too. Who knows?
Facts.
Facts.
2023.
Yes, it is.
Or
or
they,
Or?
thems. Sorry, that took me a second to like.
I thought you were being a seal there for a second.
Or.
I hated that.
That was so bad. We gotta move on. Anyways, is there anything more to your poopy boy story?
I just sat in my shit and then I like was standing there like I don't know what to do, but luckily like my washer and my shower are right next to each other, so like I threw that in the washing machine and then I showered off and then I had to air dry while I was dealing with that. But also like it got on my sheets too. Cause like I was sitting on my bed and I went through and I was like and I also didn't have 2 pairs of sheets at that point either.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Wash them.
Wash them. And then I
Bleach them.
Bleach them. Burn them. And then I did end up texting that group of friends, and I was like, you'll never guess what happened.
Guess what happened?
Hey, you remember when I was making fun of you guys yesterday for shitting yourself? So
I think if I'm really close with somebody and I'm like, what's like your pooping pants story as of recently? And they're like, I don't have one. I don't poop my pants. I'm an adult. I'm like, you're a pathological liar.
No.
I don't trust you.
Here's the thing. If you haven't pooped yourself recently, it's coming.
The universe, the poopy gods, they're coming for you.
It's coming. Believe you.
You better tighten up that asshole, brother, because it's gonna be a wet one. Speaking about a wet one, not really, but
I was gonna say transition.
What does human flesh taste like? I found an article.
I was stuck on. Okay. Oh, I'm excited.
And now I'm gonna take a bite out of Jacob's leg.
Yeah. I was like, brother.
Where do you think Zemi went?
Yeah.
Zemi went on a trip to Europe.
Psych. Yeah, if I'm back here next week.
My podcast host became a cannibal? Not clickbait.
Not clickbait.
New York Post wrote an article says, what does human flesh taste like? Sick cannibal confessions go viral.
Would you eat human flesh?
If I had to, yes. But
okay. I'm thinking like as a prepared meal.
No.
No?
No.
Oh, I 100% would.
Ew, why?
Because like if it was like done if it was done ethically, I feel like I should add that.
Wait, hold on. How do you eat human flesh ethically?
I don't know. That's for them to decide.
What?
That's for the courts.
What? You can't just...
That's for the courts to decide.
This is ethically prepared human flesh. That doesn't make you think, maybe it wasn't so ethically prepared.
Well, I don't know. Listen, if maybe the chef cut off his own arm and was like, I'm going to do you could... I imagine we're about to fucking get into something about people eating themselves or other people. So you wouldn't at all? Like you wouldn't eat a human like if it wasn't prepared?
I really don't care to know.
Really?
No.
From what I've heard, from the people I talk to,
from all the cannibals that I know,
allegedly human flesh does taste very similar to veal. Allegedly.
Well, I heard a bunch of other things. So the reason they wrote this article is Spanish social media star Paula Gonu sickened fans earlier this month after revealing that she ate her own knee cartilage during a romantic dinner date with her boyfriend.
Romantic.
True.
Did he also eat her?
That is a great question. I don't think so.
Okay.
Because they would have definitely put that in the article. So it's funny because most of this article, like they lead with that, but they don't really go into it. I couldn't find the fucking video. But from other articles I read, so she like got surgery on her knee, somehow convinced them to like give them the cartilage that was
so
in
like
there.
She like it needed to come out before. Okay.
Yes.
She wasn't like, hey yo,
I want to eat this shit.
This looks good.
She got the cartilage out.
Okay.
And was like, what do I do with this? Oh, let me fucking cook it with bolognese sauce.
Okay.
Put it on some pasta.
Okay.
Put my phone down, hit record on TikTok, nom fucking nom. That's what happened.
Okay, I was going to ask how was it prepared, but okay, so with some bolognese sauce on some noodles.
Here's my question. How did she decide bolognese?
What kind of noodles?
From the picture, I think they're just like regular like spaghetti noodles.
Oh, I was hoping bow ties.
Bow ties do kind of suck. Okay, here's my question. If you were going to eat your own knee cartilage, what would you prepare it with? Because for me, absolutely not bolognese sauce spaghetti.
No. I'm deep frying it. Easy. Next. Deep fried.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
That sounds too like...
Good? Sounds like you would eat it? Yeah.
Okay, maybe. But
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm thinking like, yo, I'm going to eat my own knee cartilage. I'm going to need like Nobu level. Like I want some cartilage sushi. And it's like prepared on a plate. I want the waiter to come out, light that shit on fire.
Put a smoke bubble on it. And pour some liquid nitrogen over.
Whereas like deep fried, just go to fucking KFC.
Yeah.
You're going to roll up to KFC like, yo, can you fucking deep fry my knee cartilage for me?
Yeah, and knowing KFC, they would say yes, and it would be sick. And
those minimum wage employees are like, all right, fuck it.
Yeah, they'd be like, might as well. Like, sure. This is going to be a story. This is going to be the highlight of my day.
This is good. This is
cool.
They mention this and then they're like, oh, but like she's not the only one that has tried to taste human flesh. And here are a couple of them. Number 1, in 2006, NEC System Technologies and MIE University in Japan developed a robot capable of tasting and identifying different wines, cheeses, and meats.
Okay.
According to the article, when the reporter was doing it, he put his hand inside the robot's mouth and he said that the human hand was bacon.
Something I don't like about that is a robot that can taste. I'm not a huge fan of that.
This AI shit. Oh, hey, not only are we making AI, let's train them to like our taste.
Yeah, like I don't trust robots any more than the next guy, but I also don't want them to develop, this tastes good. That's terrifying.
I like this one.
This is good. No,
yeah. Other computers, you know what tastes good? Humans. Flesh.
Humans. It tastes like bacon.
Oh, probably best meats out there.
One of the best meats.
God, I'd fuck some bacon right now. You know what I mean?
Yes, I know exactly what you mean.
There was a queasy experiment done to determine what human flesh tasted like by a guy named Greg Foot. Chunks of quadricep muscles were taken from Foot's thigh and analyzed under a microscope before being cooked up and chemically tasted. Since eating human flesh is outlawed in UK, as it probably should be.
Which is shocking, because have you seen British food?
Y'all will let people eat fish and chips, but not fucking or beans and what is it?
Bangers and mash.
What's the
In
one?
it?
In it. What was the one with peas that you sent us a picture
Mushy
of?
peas.
Mushy peas.
Dude, mushy peas low-key slap.
Bro.
This might be my...
I'll show you some mushy peas, baby.
Dude.
Researchers involved in a taste test tried to recreate the exact flavor of the mussels based on the aroma they emitted while cooking.
Oh.
So when they cooked it, they can like be like, oh, this is what it smells like, and therefore we can kind of recreate it. So the researchers claim the accuracy was around 80%. So then what they did was they concocted a burger using lamb and pork based on the taste, and then Foot ate it. So indirectly, he ate his own taste.
Yeah.
Like he's like, yum.
That sounds like a lot of work. Like, because he did take flesh off his leg, right?
Yes. But it was like the picture, it's like little chunks.
Oh, little chunks.
Like it's like, let me just cut out this little
part. Okay.
Yeah, little part.
So I was gonna say, like, it sounds like you're halfway there, dude. Just do it
at that on point, your own with nobody looking, and then before you die, be like, yo, this is what I tasted like.
This is what it tasted.
Kind of sucked.
Yeah.
Or gas. We should do it more often.
Yeah. I could be wrong on this, but I think if you eat human flesh, it actually changes something in like the enzymes in your mouth. Your mouth will like learn how to like break down that better, and yeah, like it can figure that out. Your brain, I don't know, dude.
What was the point of that?
That was another one of those situations.
When you eat food, your mouth will do mouth things, and then
yes. Tell me where I'm wrong in that sentence. But yeah, anyway, like your enzymes will change, and it'll like specially designed to break down human flesh, so like they can like tell if you've eaten people before because your enzymes will be different.
because they can test those enzymes. Mm-hmm. I low key think though, like I was watching the Criminal Minds episode where the
great show.
Yeah, phenomenal show.
Did you know it got rebooted, kind of?
What?
They made like another season.
Yes, but it's on Paramount. Who the fuck has a Paramount subscription?
No idea, but I want to for that show.
I've also heard it's kind of ass.
Oh.
Like Spencer Reed isn't on there anymore.
Ow.
How are you going to pull like the guy?
Yeah.
Like he's the guy.
Yeah. He's
But then they were like, oh, but like here's some people who have actually eaten human flesh, and here's what they say, which is way more.
That's way more interesting.
I want to know.
Fuck all these nerds. Give me the dude that ate himself.
Japan's cannibal killer. I'm not going to try to say his name. Nope, not going to do it.
Are you?
Who murdered and ate a fellow college student in 1981 claimed human flesh was like the best tuna, but without the smell.
And you wouldn't eat human?
No. Nando Parado, one of the 16 survivors of the 1972 Andes flight disaster, gave his own take on the taste of flesh after being forced to eat it in the aftermath of the crash. So that's where I could see if it was like, dude's dead already. Like, I gotta live. We have no food. We have no food. I would be like, but that would be last resort. That's after like I go out and hunt and like suck dick at hunting, you know?
My brain worked too fast, and
After
So
I
when
go
you
out and
suck some dick, and then I'm like, all right, now I'm ready to eat some flesh. I've already had a dick in my mouth. Give me a thigh.
It's just a quick little like from to give him a little bite. When I ate my first piece, it had no taste. I forced myself to swallow without guilt.
I call him bullshit. It had no taste.
American adventurer William Bueller, Seabook, traveled to West Africa to learn more about the cannibalistic rituals of the Gwara people, which I feel like is super risky. Like
Pulling up to
just pull up and be like, oh, what are you guys doing? That one, let's eat him.
Yeah.
He's not a part of us.
him.
He is him. Whoa. So this guy apparently ate it too. It was so nearly like good, fully developed veal that I think no person with a palate of ordinary or normal sensitiveness could distinguish it from veal.
See, that's what I said. I said that earlier. I was like, yeah, I think I've heard of people trying human and they say it tastes like veal.
That's just like,
Oh, what? You have morals?
there's so many things to eat in this world. Why do I have to eat another human, Jacob?
To try it. Again, I'm not saying take a chomp out of my calf, dude.
If we treated everything in the world as like to try it, people would die.
Yeah.
Oh, I should jump off this 50-foot cliff with no cliff diving experience.
Yeah.
Why? To try it.
To try it. Well, okay. I see you.
I should go rob a bank.
To try it.
To try it.
Yeah.
I should commit mass genocide.
to try it.
Said Hitler.
I was like, I don't think as the white man in this room that I should say that. So I'm glad
Bro,
you
what
said
are you
it.
talking about? My people were on his side.
Yeah. Goddamn right they were. I also like how earlier you were talking about there was like a Japanese guy and you're like, I'm not even going to try to say his name. But like, bro, you are Japanese.
Dude, just because I am doesn't mean I can't. Dude, some of the like mixtures of vowels and continents, just
Continents?
Continents.
Okay, Pangea.
Some of the mixtures of those letters just don't look like they should go together. Anyways, roping it back into Cannibals. If I had to put money on it, I'd bet this chick is lying. Like she has to be like, if I just say I put my knee cartilage in there, like views.
I don't know. I think you have like, you're way more against cannibalism. Like I'd be like, yeah, I'd do it. I'd do it.
What? I think
If I just had a piece of me laying around and they're like, yeah, you can eat it if you want, I'd be like, okay, yeah. But I just don't have a piece of me laying around to eat.
I want to say you're heavily in the minority on this.
Nah, I don't think so. Leave a comment down below.
I think any normal human being will be like, I don't want to eat human.
I think maybe,
The curiosity level of what humans taste like, I think, is very slim to none.
a whole news article was written about it.
Okay,
and we're
but these
talking about
people are clearly fucked. There's a reason why.
There's a reason we're making fun of them.
Let me tell you this. I find my news articles in a section called Weird But True. If this was mass opinion, it would not be in an article titled Weird But True.
Weird but true. Okay. All right.
You used to just show your ass and titties for views, but now we got to fake cannibalism. Or
do cannibalism.
do cannibalism.
Do cannibalism.
The only way, I was thinking about it like while we were talking, the only way you could ethically, I think, eat cannibal food is like if it's your own.
Yeah. I mean,
But that would be gross.
What, to eat yourself?
Yeah.
Just because it's human?
And you? Seems very counterproductive.
Eh.
Oh, hey, there's my leg.
Mm.
Yum.
Yum. Do you know it is actually, like, if you're ever stuck in the wild and you're like, I'm going to eat my arm, it would cost your body more energy to, like, heal your arm than you would gain from eating it. So, like, that should never be an option. You should never eat yourself.
I think that's not an extreme I would go to if I was stuck in the wild.
Yeah, like, I don't think I would ever be to the point where, like,
Here's
my own arm.
Here's the thing I've always thought about. Can you, like, just, like, eat sticks?
Can you eat sticks? Yeah, probably. Yeah, you can eat sticks, but a lot of like plant have I don't know if protein's the right word. Not protein, but like they're made up of material that our body can't break down properly. So like it wouldn't give you any energy.
Yeah, it'd probably be fucked.
You can eat it.
You can eat it.
You can eat it. It's not going to do anything. It's
probably
actually
just be stuck in your stomach for the rest of eternity.
Yeah, I think you would eventually
Can you
digest
imagine?
it. Shit sticks.
They find your dead body. They're doing an autopsy, and they're just like, "Yeah, this fucking idiot was eating a bunch of sticks. Like, there was a river right over there with fish. He could just sharpen one of them and
like, no. But that's actually what salt does in like a lot of like vegetables and stuff. That's why you're supposed to add salt to vegetables, because it helps break down some of those things into digestible stuff. I read a lot of.
I was gonna say, you know, a lot of really just like random shit.
Dude, I'm fucking a ringer in trivia. Like, do you need to have a very shallow knowledge about a lot of things? I'm your fucking guy.
I have it all.
Yeah.
I have too much time on my hands.
Yeah,
There's too many things to learn.
Yeah.
Okay, you're in the wild.
Mm-hmm.
How long would you live? No, like you
nothing.
crash on a plane, you have like pretty much nothing.
Like, I just have like my clothes and like that's it. Like,
yeah.
like I don't have like
Don't have a lighter,
machete
don't have a
or-
knife.
Okay, I don't think I would last that long because I don't think I could legitimately get a fire started.
I agree with that.
Like, if I could get a fire started, I think I would last a lot longer. But like, I don't think I'm
No
like,
way.
No way.
No way.
So I was in Australia one time.
Okay.
Yeah. And I was like meeting with some like Aboriginals, which are like the native people of Australia. And they were showing us how to do it, like with 2 sticks. And they could do it. I could not figure it out. And like me and all like the other like Americans were like, this is what the hell is this?
I feel like that's how I would die. Is like
Yeah.
I would just be spending so much time on this fucking fire, and like as like I'm like freezing to death, like about to die, and just like as like the light is leaving my eyes, I just finally get it.
Like, the light leaves your eyes and it goes into the fire.
Yeah, and then the fire, and then the cost of forest fire,
Yeah.
and that's how they find my body. Is they're like, look at this fucking idiot.
Like this guy. I think like if I was in a situation like that, I think I wouldn't even like attempt to camp. Like I would be like, I won't survive here. I need to like find, like I'm gonna be like walking. Like,
Yeah,
like,
I think I would just keep walking until I
like pick a direction and hope that
Hope
was
and
the right
pray.
one. And
see. Whenever I think of that, though, I think of what was that movie with Liam Neeson where like
Oh.
the entire it's the one with the
Gray?
wolves, The Gray, yeah, and they like crash in a plane, and like the entire movie is like they're like we just need to like go get away from their den, and then like at the end he's like we were walking straight towards it, like
Yeah.
it's a no wonder they wanted to fuck us up so hard.
Yeah.
We were literally walking straight towards their den.
that movie, spoilers, I guess, is the ending pissed me off because in all the marketing for that movie, it hyped it up like Liam Neeson fights a wolf, and like he does that thing where he like tapes like the shooters to his hand, and he's
Yeah.
got like the glass. And it's like this is gonna be fucking awesome. And then like it gets to that, and then that's the end of the movie.
Yeah.
like he doesn't fight the wolf.
I want to see him
It
fuck up
ends.
a wolf.
Yeah, and the marketing team knew that's what everybody wanted to see. But then the people who actually made the movie were like, that's not what we're doing.
Yeah, we're not.
Yeah. But the marketing team got butts and seats.
They clickbaited us.
They clickbaited us.
They clickbaited the fuck out of
yeah,
us.
and it worked because I saw that movie and I was pissed.
What a bunch of idiots.
Yeah.
Fucking virgins. So, Jacob, tell us about this car crash.
Okay, yeah.
Tell us about your oopsie.
My oopsie. I should probably, for legal reasons, state this beforehand that when I tell this story, I will be using some sarcasm and some hyperbole in it. So nothing in this can be used in a court of law against me. Like I am going to be
He could be
embellishing
lying, or he could not be lying.
Yeah, like this should not be used as fact, which is a hell of a way to start a story to be like, hey, don't bring this up in court, please.
To be honest, bro, if they find this,
I know, right?
they deserve it.
Listen, I was just like, when I was driving up here and thinking about it, I was like, God, could you imagine if this gets like brought up in court and like I do a podcast and that's the reason like I get like found guilty of something? I'm like, I would be so mad. I'd be like,
so
fuck
funny.
you, Sarby. Fuck you and
My
your podcast.
got my friend put in jail.
Not clickbait. Okay.
I'm sorry. It's just really funny to think about you in jail.
Yeah, dude, I think I'd be very okay in jail. I don't know. We can
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I feel like, not like I'm going to beat the shit out of anyone and like be an alpha in there, but I think I'm pretty good vibes and I think everyone just be like,
Well, that's helpful. You're good vibes.
yeah, they'd be like, I don't know, like don't fuck with it.
Because the guy that murdered small children would be like, this guy has good
No,
vibes.
dude, the people who murder children, they get fucked up.
That's
Because if
true.
I go to jail, it's going to be for something stupid and they'd be like, that's funny. Like, yeah. because I'm not going to commit any serious crimes. At least that I'm planning at the moment, officially.
Not yet.
Not yet. So I'll tell like what happened in the car accident. I'm gonna keep it brief because technically it is like an open case and an investigation. I hired a PI.
Nice.
Yeah. Just to like make sure everything's being kosher and whatnot. But so basically what happened is I was coming off the interstate and going across a bridge, coming to an intersection, and on their intersection, they're also coming off the interstate. So like we were going opposite directions and we were coming to like whatever. Right. So we both go through the intersection at the same time. We both think the light's green. We're not sure who was right and wrong. We go through. I get hit on my rear passenger side so hard it spins my car around, and then I get hit again on the front from the same car. So then, like, her and I are like staring at each other face to face.
Okay, because I was wondering when you sent that picture, I was like, how the fuck did they?
Yeah, like how? Why are their cars kissing? But also, there's a huge dent in the side.
So they hit you, and you ended up somehow face to face with them?
Yeah, they hit me so hard. I was going this way, and it spun me all the way around. So then I was facing the way I was coming from.
And they like
then hit me again on the front.
So they hit you, and their car like turned a little bit, and then you guys ended up kissing.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah. Their car looked like Pac-Man around my car.
Nice.
Yeah. So like, anyway, so like that's how like that was the actual like crux of the thing, and I'm okay. The other person involved in the accident was also okay. I feel like I should also start that off before I start cracking jokes.
Yeah, everybody's just died.
Yeah, everyone's sitting here just like, is everyone okay? Like it was just me and the other person. There was no like kids or dogs or cats in the cars or whatever or snakes. But yeah, everyone's fine. Now we're just dealing with all the insurance and stuff. But one thing you should know about me is when I'm in an uncomfortable situation, I start cracking jokes. So once like, okay. Also on a side note, like when I got hit, like there was a bunch of balloons in my backseat and they all exploded at the same time. So it felt like I got flashbanged. So, because they were all
did
my
your airbags deploy too?
The side ones did.
Okay.
All the side ones went off, like nothing around me. But yeah, so like those went off and then all the balloons behind me popped. So like my ears are ringing. So like I'm sitting like we're looking at each other, like through each other. They're just like staring at each other. Like immediately after the impact, my first thought is, man, I really hope I don't get hit again because I'm just like staring. Like I was like kind of like locked up and I was like, I don't want to look left or right because it would really suck to see a car coming at me. And so I just like sat there for a second. And then I was like, I can't hear. And I was like, wonder what that is about. And I was like, oh, yeah, there was balloons in my backseat, and I just got flashbanged.
Nice.
Something. Anyway, I'm looking face to face with them, and they start crying. And I'm like, oh. What was also cool is
emotions. Fuck.
Yeah, I gotta go deal with that.
Hated it when my ex did this.
Yeah. So
like, just stop crying.
Just simply stop. I don't know what you
fucking loser.
Well, my first thought was like, oh shit, they're hurt, and also like because like in my opinion, I think that they were at fault. So like, but like I don't want them to be hurt anyway. Where was I going with that? Also, so like when I was in the accident, my phone and my car both started to try to call 911 to like sense that I was in an accident, which was cool. Did not know it did that.
Sick.
My car
does that.
My car did it too, and my car was immediately like chirped on and was like, "You've been in an accident. Do you want us like we're calling 911?"
My 2006 minivan could never.
Yeah, dude. I was like, "Hey, yo," but so I'm sitting there. And I'm still trying to process everything what's happening. So I like decline. I'm like, fuck off, 911. Like, I'm trying to still figure out, like, I can't hear right now. Like, what the hell is going on?
What year is it?
Yeah, where am I? What the hell?
Who's the president?
So I'm like, no, don't call 911. I want to figure this out first. So I hang up. I get out of the car. So also, what was nice is, excuse me, when I got hit again on the front, she hit me so hard going that way that it pushed us out of the intersection. So we weren't just like camped out in the middle of the intersection.
I was wondering.
Which was cool because like that's that intersection is like coming off the interstate. So like it's a fairly busy one.
Yeah, that would be bad to back up.
Yeah, so
shit.
like we were knocked off. But yeah, so I get out of the car and I go to check on the other person and I'm like, "Are you okay?" And they're crying. and eventually like I was like, "Okay, like I'm going to call 911 and get someone over here." Got 911 and the dispatcher was kind of like, I don't know, was kind of weird about it. And I was like, you know, talk to them. They're like, "Is anyone hurt?" And I was like, "I'm not hurt." And I looked at the other person. I was like, "Are you hurt?" And they were like, "No." And I was like, "No, it doesn't appear that anyone's hurt. We're in the intersection here, this by this, right by here." And the dispatcher's like, "Okay, we're going to send someone to you as soon as we can." And I was like, "Okay, do you have like an ETA on that?" And they're like, "No." And then they hung up. And I was like, "Okay." And so I like look at the lady. I was like, "I think someone's coming eventually." And she's like, "Do they know when?" And I was like, "She didn't say." Which like,
whenever they feel like
yeah,
it.
like I was like, "Okay, whatever." So we exchanged numbers and stuff. She stopped crying. And once I know that she's like fine, I start like making jokes. And well, so I asked her, I was like, "Where were you going?" And she said that she was on her way to work. And I was like, "Well, on the bright side, you don't have to go to work today."
What if she was like, "Yeah, I do."
Yeah, I still do. Like, yeah. Yeah,
her boss is like, "I don't give a fuck. You just got in a car accident."
I literally said, I was like, "If you want me to talk to your boss, I'll talk to him." Like, I'll be like, "Hey, Lo, yeah, we got into a car accident. They're not coming in today." We hung out there for a bit. Eventually, a cop does show up, takes statements from both her and I, and then goes and sits in his car and starts submitting all the paperwork, which he was slow at. He was in there forever. Like a whole tow truck came and took both of the cars, and we were just still sitting there. Done. Yeah, it's like, what do you have to do back there? I don't know.
I mean, cops are just like GED or like college dropouts.
Yeah.
So like,
yeah.
What is this word?
Yeah.
Another car. Driver.
Yeah, driver. Yeah. I don't know. It took him forever.
Third grade reading level.
So then he came out, talked to the other person, then came and talked to me, and he was being just not very helpful either. And I was trying to like ask him questions, and he kept just being like, "Oh, I don't know." And he kept
who is this? Sorry, I missed this.
Oh, this was the cop.
Oh, okay.
So like after the cars were already gone, he was filled out his paperwork, came and talked to the lady, then came and talked to me. And he was just like not being helpful. I was asking him questions and things, and he's just like, "I don't know."
That is like a I've every police officer experience I've had, they are like less than useful.
Yeah, and it's like, and he kept being like, "Oh, like I don't know, the traffic division usually handles this," and I'm like,
"Then why didn't you send them?"
Yeah, and it's like, okay, but I feel like you know more than I know, so or you could put me in the right direction. Also, he was doing like the cop stance. You know what I'm talking about?
Where they're like, they have their like hands like here or whatever.
That's also one, but it was more like the one
just
where
stand up and do it.
Where they right here.
Oh yeah, they're grabbing their vest. They're like, yeah. I got my blood.
But then they're also like, they got their chin up and they just won't make eye contact with you, and they have sunglasses on even though it's very cloudy out. But like they're like, I'm looking at him, and he's like, I'm here staring at him, and he's just like looking up and away, and I'm like, be a person, man. Like,
eye contact.
I did also make him laugh because I made a joke again because I felt uncomfortable.
There you go. That's better.
Well, because I was asking him questions. I was about like what are like my next steps as far as this? Like, I've already contacted my insurance and done this, this, and this. And he goes, "I don't really know. I've never been in an accident." And I go, "Oh, sick brag."
I've also never been in an accident, so I wouldn't really know.
Yeah, I knew. Well, I hadn't either. Well, and
okay,
I figured he should know.
I've never been in an accident that clearly was not my fault.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't even my car. The only accident I've gotten, which pisses me off, by the way, because my family is like, "Oh, like, you got in an accident." I'm like, "No, I didn't. I was literally across I was in LA and my car was in Minnesota." Have I never told you about this? Someone drove off or like some drunk driver veered off the road, smashed through my fence, and just destroyed my car while I was in LA, and I was still paying rent in my other place. My car was just parked there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they just veered off the road, totaled my car, hit and run, but their license plate fell off. So my guy was like, yeah, this is a pretty like open shut case.
Yep. I thought you were gonna say like hit and run, but they hit it so hard that the license plate stamped into the side and like
that'd be crazy.
That would
actually.
be crazy. But
is that even possible?
Probably not.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was like, I don't think that's how metal works.
No, I don't think so. I got hit by a bus when I was in Milwaukee.
What?
Yeah.
What? Why have I never heard of this? Was it bad?
No, not at all.
They just hit you? Like a city bus hit you?
A city bus.
Oh, okay, that's not fun.
Well, yeah, I was in my car. I had just got off. Like,
really? You got in a car accident in your car?
Well,
no fucking
listen,
way.
I may have just got hit. I may have just been a pedestrian and got hit by a bus. You don't know.
See, that would be more interesting, but you didn't. That's not the context that you were leading with.
No.
Fucking Jacob.
Yeah, get got. So
you got hit by a bus.
Yeah, I did.
Have you ever tried just like not getting hit by a bus?
I tried. Well, I think it was kind of karma because like a couple years ago, my mom hit the broadside of a bus, like a city bus, when just driving around. My mom's not a good driver. But apparently I'm not. Apparently I'm also not a good driver. So like, yeah,
just be better, Jacob.
I was trying. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for telling me about what happened. I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah.
All jokes aside.
You know what's also kind of crazy to me? You know how like girls will just like appear with like random ass bruises and they're like, I don't know how I got this. I was in a full ass like car accident going like 40 miles an hour. I'm fine.
Fine. Yeah.
Like, and I don't have a single bruise on me, which is not helping my God complex.
I'm invincible.
I can't die. I've also made like jokes for years that like I'm gonna die at the age of 25 in a car accident.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, you've heard me make those jokes before.
Yes, I have. I totally forgot you used to do that.
Yeah, and now I'm 25. I stopped making them recently because I am 25 now, and I was like, oh shit. I made them when I was younger. When I was like 25 is so far away. Yeah, it's right around the corner.
I feel like you're gonna have a really pathetic death.
Yeah, probably.
Like death by toddler.
Oh, no.
Some toddler's gonna walk up to you and like push you over, and you're gonna be like, ha ha, and then you're gonna fall back, hit your head, and die.
Never.
100%.
Never.
100. All right. At your funeral, when you have a pathetic death, I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna do your eulogy and be like, I fucking told his bitch ass. Here it is on the podcast.
Yeah. Cite your source. I have it.
The receipts.
I don't disagree. It'll probably be something stupid. But it's not going to be a toddler. You know those things where it's like, how many toddlers do you think you could beat? Infinite. I don't think there's a single. No.
Yes, but what I am saying is like
Never.
you're gonna let your guard down.
My guard's always up.
No, it's not. Clearly, it wasn't when you got in this fucking car accident.
Yeah, dude. I was vibing a little too hard. Well, yeah.
I also really quick. The delivery on it was like, we have this group chat. It's me, our buddy Callum, and Jacob, and we were like sending like, oh yeah, like these are the runs that we did. And I was sending something about my heart rate being a little higher than normal. And Jacob just sends a picture of his car absolutely smushed, and it's just like, yeah, my heart rate was a little higher too.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I think you guys were also the only people I told. I haven't told my roommates yet.
Nice.
And I'm going to kind of see how long I can go. Like, I'm
Before
not going to hide it. Like, I'm using my dad's car right now. So like there's a different car parked like out front of our place.
Yeah, but like you guys have street parking.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to take like, oh, hey, let's go bowling.
Yeah.
Let's take my car. And then like you get in the car, they get in, they're like, wait a minute, what the fuck?
Yeah, but like, this is a different car. And I'm like, it is. But I won't expand. And I'm just going to see how long I can go. It would be funny if like they find out through this or something. Like you post like a reel or something
you
from
should
this.
gaslight them.
So I'm already gaslighting one of my other friends. So
no, but straight up, like next time you guys are going to go do something, invite me. And then I'll get in the car with you. And then you can be like they'll get in the car and be like, what the fuck, Jacob? This is in your car? And you'll be like, yeah, it is. And I'll be like, guys, what are you talking about? Like, this has always been his car.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. Oh, that would be fun. Maybe I'll do that too.
Can I tell you something really stupid?
Sure.
I also found an article called Man Electrocuted with Ping Pong Ball Up Butt During Botched Masturbation.
I need you to say that again slower.
Isn't that so much better than what you were going to get into?
I mean, yeah, but like...
One more time for the people at home. Man electrocuted.
Electrocuted.
With ping pong ball up butt.
I was not aware ping pong balls could be electric.
No, oh, sorry. Sorry. Man electrocuted is separate. This man was electrocuted, and while he was electrocuted, there was a ping pong ball up his butt.
Okay. That makes more sense. Not much more, but slightly more.
Slightly more. During botched masturbation.
During botched masturbation. So, like, was this some, like, autoerotic asphyxiation type shit? Fuck off.
That one more time?
Nope.
Nope. Do it one more. Say it one more time.
No, I'm okay.
Nope. Do it.
No.
Say it. We're not moving on until you say it again. Say it. Say it.
Say it. Say it. Say it, pussy. Autoerotic asphyxiation. Get God.
There you go. You learned something today.
No, I didn't.
Or we improved something.
Yeah, we optimized.
Loquation.
My pronunciation.
Yeah.
That's not a real word.
Pronunciation? Yeah, it is.
No, I don't think it is. I think pronounce and enunciate are two words, but I don't think
pronunciation.
I don't think pronunciate's a word. Because I remember Noah Gracious used to say it all the time when everyone made fun of him. And I was like, I thought that was a word. But I don't think.
Are you serious? Now I'm debating.
Dude,
no, pronunciation is a word.
Oh shit.
Listen, the way in which a word is pronounced. Bitch.
Listen.
Also, definitions that have the word in the definition.
Yeah.
Fuck
that.
off.
It's like that didn't help.
I forgot what word I looked up, but it did the exact same thing. Where it was just like another version of like, I'm like, I want to know like,
or like,
don't hit me with that.
If you look up like something and it's the like something that ends in ed, and it's like this that happened in the past. It's like, well, yeah, fucking obviously. Like, but expand on that.
Shit.
Yeah.
Pussy, like
it's like, or I don't know. I'm trying to think of a word like loosened, and it's like something that was loose, like that became loose in the past. And it's like, okay, if I didn't know what the word loose meant, that didn't fucking help.
Loosened, something that became loosened. I would love if that was like, we should make like a dictionary that doesn't help you.
Yes. Holy shit.
It's like
yes.
beer.
Good.
Isn't water, but also poison, question mark?
Might be poison.
But good poison?
But good poison?
Also question mark?
Exclamation point.
Wait. Weird things, like weird definitions for things. Cats.
Little apex predators that live in your house.
You think you own them, but really they own you.
Correct.
Yeah. Dicks. Sometimes big, sometimes small.
Usually
Girls
small.
like big. Vaginas. Awesome. That's it.
Sweet. Fucking cool.
Fucking dope. That shit slaps.
Well, dude, also, when you said dicks, my brain immediately went to like...
sporting goods store?
Yeah, like... I was like, that's a weird one. We'll probably see it in the video in the playback where like you'll see the gears turning where I'm like, you're like big, sometimes small. And I was like, yeah. I mean, listen.
Yeah, I guess I've been in some small dicks before. But the big dicks are way better.
And girls like the big ones. So like, yeah, I guess you can buy more.
Is that where you made the connections?
Yeah, you can buy more at the big dicks.
You could buy more. I'm sure girls like to buy stuff. So clearly they would like the bigger dicks better than the smaller dicks because they can buy more at the bigger dicks.
Yeah. I'm not.
That is incredible.
I'm not smart.
It's not that you're not smart. It's just like, why did your brain go there?
Dude, I don't know. Because I'm a jock.
Anywho, what was I doing before this? Oh, right. We were talking about a dude masturbating and dying with ping pong balls.
Pause, he
up his
died?
ass. Yeah.
Oh.
Man electrocuted.
Well, you can get electrocuted and live. Right?
Another Google.
Listen, like, because like if I got the shit shocked out of me, I'm not gonna be like, ooh,
this shit, dude. Well, actually, when you get electrocuted, I think you like dispel sometimes. Anyways, what were you saying?
Dispel.
That's a word, Jacob.
Fuck
We're
off,
not
I'm
Googling
aware.
this one. Oh, okay. Yes, you can survive an electric shock. You can survive electrocution without dying. You can get electrocuted but not die.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I'm wrong.
That's one for me. I'm keeping
It's
track.
like one. How many points do I have?
I don't know. I'm not keeping track of that shit.
That's
only count the dubs. I'm undefeated in a lot of areas.
I'm undefeated in my head.
In my head. God complex.
It's like, Jacob, but what about no?
Don't remember.
Even that car crash was a dub.
Yeah, big dub.
I made Cop laugh.
I did make Cobb laugh. I did not make the other person laugh though. I did try.
They're like, who's this asshole making jokes?
This dude fucking.
This is the worst day of my life, and this short man is just being like,
Yeah, I did.
at least you don't have to work today.
Yeah,
I needed to do that to pay my bills, pussy.
yeah. Like I do not get the day off. Like
In the article, it says the man has died.
he has died.
There's no way to put this delicately. With a ping pong ball up his bum after electrocuting himself during a self-pleasuring session gone horribly awry. 30-year-old Czech Republic man was trying to simultaneously satisfy multiple atypical fetishes.
Yep.
Here's all the fetishes.
Oh, fuck yes.
Body wrapping.
Oh, hold on.
I don't know what that is.
I have an idea.
Okay, let me get through all of them, and then we can go through each of them.
Okay.
Body
excited.
wrapping, cross-dressing, anal masochism, self-fetishism, and lower abdomen stimulation with an electric mechanical massage device.
That one feels very specific.
I think that's just meaning
Just
like
getting
one of those
shocked.
blowjob toys.
Oh.
But that's what shocked him. Although it was one that was
Oh.
it was plugged into the wall or something.
Oh.
I don't know. Sounds like a lawsuit for that masturbation company.
Yeah.
Okay, body wrapping. What is that?
If I had to guess, I'm assuming like a straitjacket or something like that. Or like you're like being compressed or something. I don't know.
Body wrapping fetish.
Gotcha.
My searches are crazy.
I was
If
going to say, you
anyone
got a
ever goes through my
VPN up or
phone-
something.
If
Like,
anyone goes through my phone, why did AliExpress pop up? What the fuck? Full body wrap sex toys. Hold on, let's see an image. Maybe an image is better for this. Oh, is it just? I think it's just like latex suit, maybe.
oh.
That seems to be what's.
But they
coming
were also
up.
cross-dressing.
What?
But they were also cross-dressing. Also,
True.
is that a fetish? I guess.
Ooh, I wonder if it was because some of these are like the leather,
Mm-hmm.
like bondage outfits. Maybe it was one of those where it was like he was wearing like a female latex suit or something. That's why they said cross-dressing.
But they also said, was it anal masochism?
Yeah, I think that's just putting stuff up your ass. What is masochism?
Masochism feels like a very
Yeah.
intense word for like, I don't want to say just, but like just a ping pong ball?
Masochism, the tendency to derive pleasure, especially sexual gratification
From
from
pain.
one's own pain.
From pain.
True, but like, okay, but you also have to hear what it wasn't just the ping pong ball that was up there. But yeah, that's crazy.
Okay. Yeah. There's more? What else did he have up there?
Well, just wait. So this is, you want to hear how they fucking found him?
Yes. Imagine walking in on that.
The Singletons' parents realized something was amiss after their son, who lived in the same apartment, didn't open his locked door despite them knocking multiple times. So his parents
No.
Can you imagine?
How old was he?
My parents
How old
walking in
was
on
he?
me 30. I think in the Czech Republic, it's a little bit more common for people to live
Okay.
with their whole family.
Okay.
I can't even fathom the idea of one of my parents walking in on me jerking off. Them walking in on my dead body with all those things we just read. Let me get into like this stuff. So they call the police. They pry open the door. They see this body. He was wearing a one-piece woman's swimsuit, while his lower limbs, trunk, and neck were tightly bound with plastic and textile straps.
See, I think that's
the body wrapping.
Yeah.
Next to his corpse was a one-handed electric massage device with signs of wear that he'd purportedly used on his nether regions. A subsequent examination revealed that the automated masturbation aid had malfunctioned when plugged in, while burns on the skin above the man's penis corresponded to the shape of the device.
Burn the shit out.
Death by sex toy is what I'm reading.
Brutal way to go. Or awesome.
Can we also just talk about like how crazy is it? Like, like when we want to jerk off, it's just like
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
Maybe
done.
pull up a little bit of self-help, not
Yeah.
self-help. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, better help. No, that's not right. Like, what is one of those like cringe self-help books? What's a good one?
Dude, you think I know any
the
books?
Napoleon Hill one.
You think I know books?
You open up Think and Grow Rich and you're just like, oh yeah. I know some entrepreneurs.
I was gonna say
some
I
like
could've-
wannabe entrepreneurs, like
Yes.
Napoleon, I'll Think and Grow Rich. I'll Think and Grow Rich real good. Oh,
They're jerking off like this with the stance. The stance. Oh, I was sorry. Even better.
how's this for thinking and growing rich?
God damn. Oh, Jesus.
Imagine that was a fetish. Like you're hooking up with a guy or a girl, and they're just like, can you just like read a couple of the words from this passage while just like clapping cheeks? Just like,
Yeah.
in order to think and grow rich.
Dude, that.
Yes!
Yes! That legitimately might be someone's thing.
Oh yeah, probably.
It's
In this world, probably.
Probably.
But yeah, that's crazy. Like, just imagine not being able to be like, I want to jerk it.
Yeah, just
Porn. For that guy to be like, I got to do all this. That's crazy.
like every time.
Ugh.
That's a, and
All
that also sounds like an afternoon. You know what I mean? Like if I want to go jerk off, it's
that
like
sounds like a whole event.
yeah, like give me 10 minutes at most. Done. That it sounds like you gotta
Maybe
like
15 for some extra cleanup.
yeah. Well, yeah, depends.
Depends when and where.
Yeah, depends when and where.
Yeah,
but
true.
Yeah. So yeah. So I won't expand. But like that, it sounds like okay, I gotta put this on, and then I have to start wrapping myself up, and then also like once you're bound with that stuff, I feel like everything else that you're trying to do becomes a lot harder.
Jacob.
Yeah.
We haven't even gotten to the anal masochism yet.
Maybe I'm stalling.
An autopsy revealed a strange foreign object in his intestine,
Oh no.
which doctors later identified as and I had to read this a couple times, fancy condom in a plastic translucent box.
Okay.
I still don't know if I completely understand that. Fancy condom
Fancy condom.
inside of a plastic clear
Like a
box.
like a Tupperware? Like what kind of
Well, I don't know, but that would make the most sense. But affixed to it was a label inscribed with the victim's first name.
I need to unpack this.
I had to read that a couple times, and I still don't really understand because what it sounds like is like a specific, like I'm thinking like for it to fit in your ass,
Yeah.
like a tube, a clear tube that he put a condom
Inside.
a fancy condom.
What is a fancy condom?
No clue.
Where can I get one? Not that I need one.
Girls, dude pulls up to you and says, I don't just have Trojans, I have a fancy
Fancy.
condom. What does that condom have on it? Does that condom cure cancer? That's a fancy condom.
Yeah.
It's like a gold speckled condom. That cannot be good for a girl's pH balance. No way.
No.
Maybe it's a condom that is good for a girl's pH. Like there's
pH
there's
balance?
vibrators, but then there's like fancy vibrators. And those ones are made out of something that's good for the maybe that's
Do those
it.
exist?
What?
That could be $1 billion idea.
Fancy condoms?
Not fancy condoms, but just like one that helps balance out a girl's pH.
There probably is.
Gotta be.
But like dudes don't care about that shit.
That's true. Yeah.
Look, man, when I'm buying condoms, I'm not like,
Which one's gonna balance my girl's pH?
am I getting the Lamborghini of condoms or am I going to get the Trojans because I know that probably won't get her pregnant? And that was just the tip of the autoerotic iceberg. The post-mortem probe also uncovered a ping pong ball attached to a plastic cylinder that the man had lodged in his rectum.
Again, plastic cylinder does nothing for me.
So here's the thing. Is plastic cylinder different from this box?
yeah.
See? But they also specified that this box was like in his intestine.
So like,
Because I
way
was
the fuck up
almost
there.
like, is the plastic cylinder and this translucent box one in the same?
Yeah.
Or are they different because like it's one thing if it's in your rectum?
Yeah.
It's another thing if it's in your intestines.
intestines. God damn. Okay, masochism was the correct word then.
Yeah.
When I was like, oh, it's just a ping pong ball. Nope.
No.
No.
Also, that just seems really weird. He was like looking at this plastic cylinder in this box with his name on it and was like, I need one more thing.
One more thing. Thank God I'm a ping pong champion.
He's like, what in my room could I?
Yeah.
Just seize the ping pong ball?
Yeah. Because you can't. Because you can't do the paddle. You'll be shitting pancakes.
That was so dumb. I needed to look you in the eye and tell you without words how dumb that was.
Yeah. Yeah. Stand by it.
This is also kind of irrelevant, I think, but they said as a result of his dangerous carnal decathlon, the man had suffered internal organ congestion as well as swelling in the lungs and brain due to trapped fluid. Meanwhile, he also had blood trapped in his heart chamber.
Can you back up to what decathlon?
Dangerous carnal decathlon.
Carnal.
Carnal.
What that?
That be...
Good. I'm glad you didn't know off the top of my head because I was like, because we've established
one
already
thing
in
of
this.
like carnage or like it's like just something savage. But the definition is relating to physical, especially sexual needs and activities.
Oh, okay. There you go.
You're
there's your
learning something.
There's
on
your
this
word for the day.
podcast.
There you go.
Yeah.
Using it in your sentences.
Yeah, I like that sounds bad.
I agree.
Don't know. Like
I'm gonna take a hard
just,
stance here. Bad.
I wonder if it was just suicide by all these sexual things. Like he's like, I want to unalive myself. Might as well go out with a bang.
Listen, no, because someone's gonna find you. But also, I guess that's a them problem.
Maybe he hated his parents.
Yeah.
Maybe he wanted them to find him like this.
Maybe.
That'd be some sick revenge, bro. I hate my parents. Find me in the like, oh, you think I'm a disappointment now?
Yeah.
I'm going to hit that button.
Also, here's a great
I'm
question.
going to take that button and put it up my ass.
Along with a ping pong ball. Did they contact the news? Because
No.
if it was my son, I am doing everything in my power to make sure that never sees the light of day.
I think if that were I would, not even son, daughter, whatever, not even a gender thing, but if I walked in and that was my kid, I would need some serious therapy.
You already need therapy, dog.
True.
Go to therapy.
This is my therapy.
I know.
Why do you think I started a podcast? This is basically just cheap therapy. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Then it gets really weird into other sexual things that people do that made me cringe. So I'm gonna spare you that.
Oh, thank you.
But yeah, that's what I found on the internet this week.
Oh, we're on very
Aren't
different.
you glad?
We're on very different internets, I think.
Well, I have to go searching for these
okay.
internets usually, but I do it.
Okay.
You know what else I found on
them.
the internet, and we can wrap up here.
What?
I found a little poo poo boy.
Oh no.
Little poo poo
Or
boy.
yay. Little poo poo boy.
Little poo poo boy. That's the thing. It's like little pee pee, little poo poo boy. That's our podcast.
Oh.
But
Yeah, I can't say I listen to the podcast very
you're,
often.
You're a cuck for that.
No, here's the reason why. If I want to talk to you guys, I just call you.
That's true.
It's weird, like listening to your podcast because it's like a phone call, but I can't respond. It's like,
If I don't get to say shit, then
Yeah.
fuck that.
yeah. I was like,
Isn't it kind of fun? Did
it's
you have
not-
fun?
Yeah, I'm having so much fun.
That's what I'm saying, bro. This shit's really fun.
Yeah.
Little poo poo boy story. This one's a quick one.
A quickie.
A quickie.
Ooh, a quickie.
I was at my friend's house the morning after another friend's birthday party. It was a long night of drinking cheap tequila, so I was ridiculously hungover.
Been there.
Done that. We stepped outside to smoke a cigarette, and 2 drags
Been
in,
there.
I get the oh so familiar feeling I'm about to vomit.
Mm.
In desperation, I ran to the edge of the porch and released the beast. Unfortunately, the beast isn't the only thing my body decided to release.
The demons came too.
As soon as I started vomiting, I lost all control of my bodily functions and started violently exploding out of my ass.
Oh, that's a word picture, ain't it?
Oh, that is... You're shooting out from both ends, bro. That's crazy. There I am, uncontrollably firing out of both ends. And what is my friend doing?
Laughing.
Rolling on the floor, laughing, and taking videos, of course.
As a good friend should.
That's the only good friendship that you need. When all was said and done, I had to cup my shorts so it wouldn't leak out while I waddled to his bathroom to shower. To this day, he'll tell the story and show the videos to anyone every chance he gets.
Good friend. Keep him around. Keep him around.
Exactly.
Brutal.
Brutal. Fucking, that's rough. But also, that's like a great story. Like like after you're done being embarrassed by it, you're gonna be like, yeah, that's funny as fuck. Like
that's so funny.
College.
It makes me think, did you, when we were at our fraternity house, whenever the trash cans would be pulled into the stalls, did you ever see that? Because someone would be expelling from both ends.
Oh, yes. I know exactly what. Yep.
So they would be,
Yeah, but they just made it to a toilet.
No,
there's definitely been mornings where I woke up after a night of drinking and been like, if I don't get to the toilet in 10 seconds, I will.
Yeah.
Like,
this is going to be a problem for me and Beans. Like,
guys, thank you for listening to this episode of Last Drop. Thank Jacob for hopping on. Jacob, do you want to drop your socials? We never do, but
no.
Do you want people to? No. Okay, cool.
If you want to find me, probably can.
You probably can. I'll tag him and shit. But yeah, Jacob, thanks for coming on. He'll be on next week as well. Zemi's gone for 2 weeks, so you get Jacob's ass. We have a ton of. We didn't even get to like some of the stuff that I wanted to get to. Like we have a bunch of college shit to talk about.
Yeah.
So that'll probably be next episode. We'll focus more on the college stuff, but just wanted to get him in the routine. But yeah, guys, thank you for listening to this week's episode of The Last Drop. Make sure to subscribe. If you want to sign up for the Patreon, $3 a month, link in the bio. If not, go listen to another one of our podcasts. We got like 100 of them. So deuces.